So it's really a great pleasure to be addressing you today, and greetings to all dear farmer leaders, development partners from ASEAN, SAARC, to my IFAD and EU colleagues. It's really great to be here today. Of course, it's impossible for us to ignore the global context of today's meeting, and I'm sure it's in all of your minds as well. We deplore the loss of life in Ukraine and the disruption, displacement of populations, and this conflict will have an impact on food supplies in many Asian countries, and you know, there are big implications for farming communities across Asia. And of course, in any crisis, the burden falls on the poorest and the most vulnerable. I'm particularly concerned for countries that rely on big imports of staples from countries like Ukraine, Pakistan, Bangladesh. We're monitoring this situation, but we all need to keep these potential impacts in mind as we move forward with implementation of this new program. As we launch the Farmers for Asia program, allow me to congratulate and commend all our partners under the ASEAN Farmer Organization Support Program for the fruitful and encouraging years of partnership between IFAD, the EU, with farmer organizations through the consortium of AFA and LVC, agri-agencies under AgriCord, in empowering ASEAN farmers as really food heroes and reliable partners in ensuring, you know, there's healthy food on the table, and that we have a big contribution to poverty reduction in rural areas. And our support to family farmer organizations through the program has shown us that strong groups, associations, cooperatives are really effective channels of servicing family farmers. And they have proven that they play a critical role in strengthening farmer bargaining power. They also facilitate the better coordination with actors in the value chain, maximizing the share of value added. And through these family farmer organizations, smallholder farmers can share and they can reduce risks. Today, farmer groups have also expanded their activities in downstream stages of food chain, strengthening their customer orientation. So lots of great work has taken place. And from IFAD's side, we acknowledge the growing effort of farmer organizations to build their credibility by expanding membership, by consolidating efforts through national platforms, supported by earlier regional grants such as MTCP2, and now continuing through the Strengthening Farmer Organizations for Asia program. And in the next 5 years, with very generous support from the EU and joining with IFAD, we see the potential to reach more federated farmer organizations, not only in ASEAN, but in the Asia region, including Central and South Asia. So together, let's show that these national farmer organizations and platforms are real interlocutors and representatives of farmers at national level, with ministries of agriculture, with intergovernmental bodies like ASEAN, SAARC, and with the international community of development partners. And to reach this objective, we need now to combine our efforts for win-win situations. And for the farmer organization side, you know, the partnership should allow them to become privileged partners of the ministry's program finance through IFAD-funded projects and beneficiaries of IFAD networks and expertise. And on the IFAD side, of course, this partnership would ensure a clear and natural exit strategy and sustainability of our investments, as well as significant leverage and better legitimacy of policy reforms in favor of small farmers. For my IFAD colleagues, the country directors, the hub heads, as part of our commitment to the Farmers Forum, may I encourage you to engage in specific cooperation with farmer organizations on 3 key areas: on the policy reform cooperation, on policy issues linked to the country strategies, Secondly, on inclusion of farmer organizations in IFAD projects, both as beneficiaries, but also as service providers within 4P approaches. And then thirdly, through signing memorandums of understanding between IFAD and national level farmer organizations. So in advancing IFAD 12, the Asia Pacific Regional Division of IFAD expresses its continued commitment to work with farmer organizations, not just as beneficiaries, but as reliable and credible partners in development. We remain committed to work with farmer organizations together with the European Union and other development partners to recognize and promote farmer organizations and their key role in providing sustainable solutions in many areas, including on climate change. So thank you very much. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to address you. And I'll now bounce back through our partnership with Farm Organizations for Asia. Thank you very much.